Today, we're continuing with our series, 7 Mistakes High Achievers Make When Choosing Their Next Career Step. You can read the introduction to this series. I've linked that above, and I've also linked mistake number 1 and mistake number 2. Mistake number 1 was thinking in terms of jobs and roles instead of thinking in terms of applications of your craft. And mistake number 2 was thinking in terms of industries and functions instead of thinking in terms of goals, blockers, and problems to be solved. All those previous articles in this series are linked above. Today, we're going to jump into mistake number 3, which is discounting the value of your craft because it comes easily to you. So far in this process, you've gotten to a rough 50 to 60% understanding of your craft. We did that in part 1 of the series. And in part 2 of the series, you've been sharpening your understanding of your craft and its possible applications by talking to people about the goals, blockers, and problems to be solved that they face day to day in their job, and then noticing your automatic brain's reaction as you listen to them talk. I just want you to notice, is your brain chomping at the bit to go solve that problem? If so, solving that problem is a good application of your craft, or is your brain bored and turned off by that problem? If that's the case, solving that problem is not a good application of your craft. Now, as you listen to different problems and your brain tells you how it wants to apply your craft to those problems, there's a very high chance that you will say, oh, but all I'd be doing in that role is blah, blah, blah. Or it's just me doing blah, blah, blah. Or it's nothing more than me just doing blah, blah, blah. In other words, you will discount the value of your craft. And the reason you do this is because you have an unconscious or maybe totally conscious belief that no pain equals no gain. It's a belief that things are supposed to be hard in order for them to be valuable. Now, it makes total sense that your brain has developed this belief. Being a good student and being a good early career employee often requires working hard, being disciplined, delaying gratification, displaying grit and resilience, diligently improving any skill that doesn't come naturally to you. Pain now for gain later was absolutely the correct strategy for that phase of your life. And since you use that strategy successfully for a very long time, when you do something and it feels too easy, your brain naturally starts ringing the alarm bells. And your brain starts telling you, you're being lazy, you're getting complacent, you're losing your ambition. But here's the thing that you might not realize. You are now in a new phase of your life. You used to be at level 1, where hard work, discipline, and delayed gratification were the competitive advantages that would let you advance. And because of your tremendous success at level 1, you have unlocked level 2. Here's the thing about level 2. Everybody at this level works hard, is disciplined, delays gratification, and displays grit and resilience. So those things are no longer competitive advantages. Everybody does them. Your competitive advantage at level 2 is ease. Your competitive advantage is doing the stuff that comes naturally to you, the stuff that you find weirdly easy and are surprised to learn that other people find difficult. Focusing on doing what comes easily to you is not you being lazy, complacent, or unambitious. It's you exercising your competitive advantage at the level of the game that you're playing. Because everyone at this level can work hard, but only you can do the thing that you are spookily good at. And the nice thing about level 2 is that everybody has different things that come naturally to them. So you're not even in direct competition with anybody else. It's an infinite pie with a lot of win-win exchanges to be made. So as you hear about the different problems you could solve and you think about how your craft could be applied to solve them, and then your brain starts ringing the alarm bells and saying, this feels too easy, I feel like we're getting lazy, I want you to tell your brain, ease is a competitive advantage. I want you to tell it, brain, we're looking for the stuff that feels easy. It should feel easy and it should create value by effectively solving problems and overcoming blockers and helping people achieve the goals they want to achieve. Now, this can be an especially tough belief to rewire, but it's a really important belief to shift, because otherwise you will find yourself grinding and grinding with no end in sight, wondering why you're not getting the results you want, and wondering what it is that you're missing that everybody else seems to have. But the truth is, you are not missing anything. You're just not throwing your full weight behind that special thing that only you have. So I want you to come talk to me if I can help nudge your brain out of its no pain, no gain mentality. You can drop by anytime for a no strings attached coffee chat. It's not a sales pitch or a sales call, just an opportunity for us to talk about whatever's on your mind. And I'll just give you some one-off coaching and brainstorming about your situation. The link to book a coffee chat is above. Or you can also book a consult call and we can map out what a full coaching engagement might look like. So we can get your brain fully bought in on this idea that ease is a competitive advantage. And then we can flesh out your strengths-based, craft-focused career strategy. And then we can put that strategy into execution, whether that means you going to the next level in your current job or finding your way to whatever is next. The link to book a free consult call is also above. Or if you're listening on Instagram, both of those links are in my bio.